Hey, and welcome to Connections with Kenyatta Collins. This show is hosted by yours truly, Kenyatta Collins. Thank you for tuning in, and I do hope that you enjoyed today's episode. As always, I like to share news with you that's not only informative but relevant. And with that being said, stick around to see which high-ranking Louisiana official broke the law and hear a response from the local community. Plus, it's Black History Month, and what better way to honor this tradition than to highlight this Black-owned theater company. Those stories and more. Stick around for Connections with Kenyatta Collins when we return from this break.
Staff and faculty treated my kids like they were their own.
Shiloh is a place where, your kids can come and be themselves.
The staff is very open to things that the parents have to say.
To enroll your child in Shiloh's Early Learning Academy, call 225-343-4734.
Hello everyone, I'm Brandon Griffin, aka Mr. Grip.
I'm Bentley, the Hip Hop Barber Pole.
The Hip Hop Barbershop offers the best haircuts.
We service ladies too, Grip.
Ladies, we can do your eyebrows and your cut as well.
We welcome walk-ins, but tell them about the online booking.
That's right, you can book an appointment online as well, or give us a call at 225-252-7773.
We know the flavor, neighbor.
Did he break the law or not? Hear why some officials want him held accountable. DM your opinion on this story to Connections with Kenyatta Collins on Facebook and Instagram at its conclusion.
Louisiana will continue to win. We will win with Donald Trump.
That was Louisiana Secretary of State Kyle Ardoin publicly supporting President Donald Trump at a campaign rally last year for Eddie Rispone. While most politicians do frequent many political events, Louisiana law prohibits the Secretary of State from participating or attending events outside of their own campaign.
Those rules and regulations are in place for a reason. You have to be fair and unbiased when you serve in that capacity. And obviously, he's not doing that. Certainly, I saw some of the clips where he was participating in the fundraisers or rallies for Rispone, and I know that he should not have been doing that. I'm told that there's a complaint that is filed, and certainly hope that they would follow through on that, because if I have to follow the law, then he should follow the law.
It's not questionable behavior, it's illegal behavior. On two different occasions, the Secretary of State, just before the primary election in November and the runoff election in December, appeared at a political rally for Eddie Rispone that featured the President of the United States, Donald John Trump. According to the law, because Kyle Ardoin holds the position of Secretary of State, the Secretary of State cannot be a part of any kind of political rally in favor of any other candidate other than himself.
Video of Secretary Ardoin endorsing President Trump was posted to the Secretary's campaign Facebook page. It was soon deleted once the law was presented in response to his comments during the rally.
Well, I think it's terrible. If we want to maintain the mantra that no man is above the law, we have to live by that. I don't believe that anyone is above the law, not the President of the United States and not the Secretary of State. He should be held accountable for his actions. He should be held accountable for his unethical behavior. And we should remain vigilant to make sure that happens. We have to have people in place, especially the Secretary of State, who uphold the highest level of ethics when it comes to our elections. So the last thing we need is a Secretary of State who openly and willingly breaks the law.
Antoine Pierce, a candidate for the United States Senate, expressed his concern over the matter and how it could shape what is supposed to be a fair process.
ignorance of the law is not justification for breaking it. So I think we have to hold him accountable. The people have to hold him accountable. The ethics board has to hold him accountable and say, hey, look, we will not accept this. We will not have any candidate that's supposed to be in an apolitical position going out and campaigning for candidates in any other seat. So my position is to hold him accountable, period.
Fred Smith filed a complaint with the State Board of Ethics. He believes the matter is not being taken seriously.
I called him on it because I know that it's illegal, and I had a problem with the fact that nobody else seemed to care.
As Secretary of State, Ardoin is Louisiana's Chief Elections Officer. This is not only a question of law, it's also a question of voter confidence.
Oh, we're in great jeopardy, and I think more so for people who are willing to turn a blind eye to it because it fits their agenda, and that even includes people in the electorate. So if you're okay with it because your side does it, then that's problematic too, because if he had been let's say perhaps a Democratic Secretary of State and he had done the same thing, would you hold him to the same standard, or would you say no, it's okay? You know, it's fine. He supports the person I like, so let's forget about it. No, I think we have to uphold the same standard, whether they're Democrat, Independent, Republican, whoever. So I think it puts our state in jeopardy when people are willing to turn a blind eye to it because it matches their agenda. It fits their side of the political spectrum. No, we need to hold everybody to the same level of accountability.
The law is designed to ensure integrity in the elections process, but when the chief elections officer is biased, it raises questions.
It's the same as the judicial races with the judges. They cannot campaign for anyone. Now, they can show up at an event, but they can't campaign at an event. You certainly should not be in violation of the law. If you're going to be over elections, that says a lot. That says that we probably don't have a fair process. Somewhere along the lines, I would think that we need to look into that very, very seriously. As we look back and see how our elections have been tampered with from the president on down, I think that is something that we should be highly concerned with. And as an elected official, I'm appalled that he would think that it's okay to do that.
It would be reassuring to me if the governor would at least make a statement that said that I have concerns as governor of the state of Louisiana with Mr. Ardoin's behavior. And it would be helpful if the powers that be, the appropriate office, would investigate this matter.
The law in question, revised statute 1818-2, says the Secretary of State shall not participate or engage in any other political activity, including the candidacy of any other person for election to public office. We made several attempts to reach out to Mr. Ardoin's press secretary, Tyler Bray. So far, we have not received a response. For Connections, I'm Kenyatta Collins.
With the rise of racism and peace being taken from the world, it leaves a person to wonder, what's going on in the world? Sadly, these things are not going away. Read The Dog Whistleblower to find the link between racism and the coming Armageddon.
Hello, I'm Pastor Leo D. Cyrus, inviting you to share with us in our worship services. New Hope continues to do God's work in our community through weekly worship services and Bible studies. Our ministry has several outreach programs that serve the people of our community. Come be a part of our church family. We'd love to have you.
evening and welcome back to Connections with Kenyatta Collins. The city of Baton Rouge is full of great talent, and today we hone in on what's going on at Upstage Theater. Joining me on today, two of the greatest actors and actresses. Welcome, you guys.
What's up? What's up? How you doing, Miss Kenny?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well.
That's good. So you have something going on at Upstage Theater right now.
Yes. Me and Miss Victoria are in a play right now at Upstage Theater called Head Trip. Directed and put on by Dr. Ava Brewster Turner.
Okay.
This is the 18th season of Upstage. This is the first production of the season.
So tell me about Head Trip and what can I expect?
Head Trip is about a musician that, a fall from grace and is rise back up to, just being another good human being, actually. He has a wife, which is played by Victoria, Miss Amelia, who's there during the times, and she tried to stay as close as she can without me, like bringing her down also. And it's a fun play. We're like head first into it, and we're looking for a great turnout.
Miss Victoria, the wife. Tell me about that role.
So, Amelia is, to an extent, almost a little piece of every black girl or black woman who's dealing with trying to figure out who I am and who I want to be, and also wanting to help the person that I love, but understanding that I can only do so much if I'm still trying to move on. And it's kind of, she deals with this battle of what she should be versus what they expect her to be, and it's interesting to see her growth along with his growth, Ambrose.
Now, is this your first time with Upstage Theater?
Yes, it is.
How are you enjoying it so far?
I really like it. I feel like I kind of tell my people that I feel like I'm coming to sports practice. Like I come and I'm getting coached by Dr. Turner. So it's challenging, but I know I'm learning. So I'm just trying to soak everything in.
What are some of the characters or traits that you identify with the person that you're playing?
I think kind of really the confusion with Amelia and just figuring out who I am and kind of how to move around, like still really wanting to care for people or always wanting to be the person that helps, because I do enjoy helping people, but knowing that there's only so much you can do and kind of when to find the good balance between that.
So this is not your first time on stage. Aside from acting, you're also a musician. So how do you tie the two in?
It hit home because, like, reading the script after she gave it to us, it kind of put me into the situation of, because his first love is music, but to take care of his family, he had to become an accountant. So, like, even with me in real life, I had to go through that. Like, I wanted to do music so bad, but you do have to have other means of support when you're chasing that dream, and, so I identified with that. Also, like, the other characters, like, pulled me into it. There's a character named Donovan. He's, like, a real estate agent, but he's also the neighborhood, like, information man. So, like, he pulls me out of to a different character to where, like, he's trying to help me also, but he's also being messy. So that's a battle that I have with him. And also my dad, who's played by Mr. Terrence, his name is Mason in the play. And to know you always have that rock. That's what he plays. He plays my rock, but he's trying to, like, steer me to the right way, but he plays my rock. So, like, the play is all the way around. It touches me all the way around because, I do have a dad that's like that, and also I'm an artist who went through that, so.
I want to ask both of you a personal question. How important, and I know this is your first season with Upstage, and you've been around for how many seasons?
About 5.
About 5, so you're used to Dr. Turner and her rituals and her
if you can get used to it.
So how do you feel, or how important do you feel that the theatrical work that Upstage Theater does is important to this community? You can go first.
Okay. Well, for me, it's I think it's very important, and it's new to me. So I'm coming into this, and they don't know me as well to know, like, I'm one of those people that I'm like, look, I love my people, I love us, I want us to succeed, and I want the kids, especially like the generation coming, to see the arts and what it can do for them and their development. So I know whenever I step in here that even though I feel like I'm nervous sometimes or I don't have that confidence, there's little things that I'm getting as an adult. So if I put everything that I can put into it and it come out, then it'll help and show for my little brother if he comes to this show. So to me, that's kind of where the importance comes in. And when you meet anybody, I feel like the moment I met Dr. Turner, I was like, oh yeah.
Right. And Dr. Turner is more of a confidence builder. She's not an ego stroker. She's not gonna, you know, put you on a pedestal, but she's not gonna knock you down from where you're going. She's gonna try to push you as far as she can possibly push you, and that helps you personally and in everyday life.
So the people want to know, how and when can we see this show? And where do we need to be?
So you need to be at Upstage Theater.
Okay.
1713 Wooddale Boulevard.
Okay.
Either come March 7th, or you can come March 8th. Or if you're busy that weekend, just come on by Sunday, March 15th, and you can come see us.
And we're expecting everyone to come out and check out this beautiful, well put together play.
Okay. So I look forward to seeing you guys at this event, this play.
You coming 7, 8, or 15?
All 3 days.
There we go.
Now.
Okay, you working.
I'm working. All 3 days. I look forward to seeing you, and I look forward to seeing you guys too. All 3 days. 1713 Wooddale Boulevard, Upstage Theater, Head Trip. Get connected. We'll be right back.
This is Fred Jeff Smith, pastor of Shiloh Missionary Baptist Church, inviting you to give consideration to our Early Learning Academy as you look for a place for your pre-K, kindergarten, or first grader. We would love to have the opportunity to serve your child. We have outstanding facilities and a wonderful staff of certified teachers itching to serve you. Come by and share with us as soon as you can.
Hello, I'm Dr. Gerard Robinson Sr., pastor of the McEwen Baptist Church, and I want to invite you and your family to join the McEwen family in our worship experience. We have a number of ministries and outreach programs that's sure to strengthen your walk with Christ. I'm asking you to take the next step in your walk with Christ by joining us at the McEwen Baptist Church. We look forward to seeing you there.
Are you suffering from substance abuse? Has your addiction taken over your life and left you defeated? Don't give up hope. The New Hope Outpatient Substance Clinic can help you achieve abstinence from addiction. Call 225-926-7911 today and begin your journey towards a better life.
So much is going on at Upstage Theater. We had to bring you back more. Joining me on today is the face, the lady, the mastermind behind it all, Dr. Turner. Welcome, Dr. Turner.
Thank you for having me, Kenyatta.
Thank you for joining me. And who do we have with us today?
We have Mr. Terrence Williams, who is one of the actors in our show, Head Trip, coming up. He plays the father of the main character.
Okay.
Mason.
Tell me about Mr. Mason.
Well, Mason, he's the father. And actually, you know, the role is very personal to me. I'm a father of 2 kids, and throughout this story, you know, I'm a father, number one, and I'm taking care of my son, good, bad, or indifferent. I may not agree with some of the things he's done, but I'm still very supportive of my son. And that's, you know, that's what we do as parents. We're going to support our children, good, bad, or indifferent, and that's one of the things that I'm doing throughout this show.
Okay. Mr. Turner, I'm sure you are very proud of the production that is going on right now.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So on the day of the play, what can we expect?
You can expect a great story. We tell great stories at Upstage Theater Company. We're great storytellers. So this is a story. This is a fall from grace story, if you will. We have this young man, Ambrose, who was a local musician in the Bay Area, who succumbed to drugs. He loses everything, including his wife, his children. But we see a comeback, if you will, with the help of his father, with his wife, who's a very strong support system. Of course, his father, his mother is deceased, so we see this family as a whole working to build Ambrose and to return him from his fall from grace, if you will. So the audience can expect a moment of laughter, a moment of reflection, a moment of drama, a moment of anger, all wrapped into Head Trip, because that's exactly what it is. Ambrose is on a head trip. And so we see him fall, but we also see him return to prominence.
Okay, and some pretty important people are going to be there, right?
Absolutely. Our playwright, Mr. Al Cord from Los Angeles, will be joining us on March 7th and 8th. Mr. Cord was named our 2011 Emerging Playwright, and we produced this show in 2011. So he's coming back in 2020. This is our 18th season. So we're just so honored that he's going to be with us. And we'll also have a talk back following the production.
An awesome event that you should be a part of. We look forward to seeing you. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Fred Jeff Smith, pastor of Shiloh Missionary Baptist Church. Shiloh is a traditional church with the timeless message of the gospel of Jesus Christ. But that doesn't mean that we don't have something that will entice and intrigue you. We have a wonderful music ministry. We have wonderful children's ministries. We have a fabulous Christian education ministry. We're reaching out to you, inviting you to come and be a part of the Shiloh Missionary Baptist Church. We want you to come and check us out. You'll be glad that you did.
Meet Kieselyn Bird, a certified esthetician and owner of Phoenix Air Spa.
I've been an esthetician for almost 12 years. So I teach, I train, I workshop, I mentor, and I really love what I do.
The name Phoenix Air has a deeper meaning for Kieselyn after a near-fatal car accident. She felt reborn.
I was in a really bad car accident, which was really bad. So, and I literally had to start over. I had to be reborn. And it was a journey. I was not able to really walk, constant pain, and I've gone through all these things, and I've built up to the point where I can, come back to work and do the things that I love. So between that and my renewal to Christ in 2013, my daughter and my niece and I got baptized together. So it's all about rebirth and renewal.
One thing that Kieselyn says sets her apart from other spas is her dedication to continuing to learn.
The things that relate to health in hospitals, their safety and disease control and bloodborne pathogens and things of that nature, you have to keep up with that stuff. And I find it, it's kind of troubling for me because a lot of estheticians choose not to take those classes because it's not required by the state. And although it's not required, I feel that everyone should be required to keep up with those things for your own safety as well as for your clients.
Some would consider a visit to the spa as a way to relax, but the therapeutic benefits mean so much more.
And sometimes I go back and take ones that, even though I have a certification and I'm licensed to do many things, multiple things, I like to take continuing education classes because, as you asked, things change, and they change a lot, and sometimes it's for the better, and you can learn better techniques, and sometimes it's just okay, that was a review, but that's fine,
And those classes allow her to offer a variety of services.
I do facials for anti-aging, for problematic, if you have acne or deep pores that are impacted. I do mild peels, dermaplaning, microblading, and waxing, makeup.
While continuing her education as a licensed esthetician has definitely allowed Kieselyn to remain a force in her business, she credits her success mostly to her renewed faith.
I've learned to be patient and wait on God's timing and not my own. And when I did, everything literally just fell into place. So that's why I call it my little blessing.
For Connections, I'm Kenyatta Collins.
Hello, everyone. I'm Brandon Griffin, aka Mr. Grip.
I'm Bentley, the hip hop barber pole.
The Hip Hop Barbershop offers the best haircuts.
We service ladies too, Grip.
Ladies, we can do your eyebrows and your cut as well.
We welcome walk-ins, but tell them about the online booking.
That's right. You can book an appointment online as well, or give us a call at 225-252-7773.
We know the flavor, neighbor.
Staff and faculty treated my kids like they were their own.
Shiloh is a place where, you know, your kids can come and be themselves.
The staff is very open to things that the parents have to say.
To enroll your child in Shiloh's Early Learning Academy, call 225-343-4734.
So how did you enjoy this episode? For more episodes, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Connections with Kenyatta Collins, on all social media platforms. Until next time, be safe, enjoy the rest of your evening, and meet me right here on next week, same place, same time. Happy Black History Month.